to the Kramer Show, and we have a special edition of the Kramer Show right here. And joining me now is the Atlanta Swarm's owner. Yes, he is a champion, a two-time champion, Mark Chisholm. Mark, how you doing, my man?
I'm Buck. How you doing today?
You know what? I cannot complain, but there's some exciting news around the SFL. But before that, let's just talk about your offseason. How's it gone through your eyes right now?
My off season's been great. Got a new GM. Been bringing him along nicely. It's promising, and the roster seems to be paying out very nice.
Alrighty, so you mentioned something about, of course, your roster and trying to, and I guess your roster is obviously crystal clean and it's perfect. I mean, you're a championship team, so you know for a fact you have one of the best touted rosters that you do have. But right now, the QB situation, or QB spot, is open for you guys with Marcus Dunhill, who has retired. What's your plan for that spot right now?
The plan is to change the link in the chain and keep chugging along, man. Marcus was an amazing talent, great person. He did a wonderful thing for the GM, quarterback, great player, great dude in the locker room, and whoever comes up next has some big shoes to fill. I don't expect them to do it right off the bat. Obviously, they got to learn how we do things in Atlanta, and as long as they're willing to listen and try to apply the things they're going to learn, then we should be good to.
So, are you I know most teams are kind of different. They like going out there signing big free agents and stuff. Are you a guy that likes to possibly for this spot to be a drafted spot, or are you guys are just trying to figure out a free agent wise that's out there that's hot? Is that what's your insight on that?
Well, we're in the race for Johnny. Um, he would be a great addition to our team. Um, Usually, I like to keep things in house, and if we have to draft, then we. But with Johnny being out there still, he's on our radar. We're on his. So
Yeah,
get drafted. We are ready to go either way.
so you have your backup plan just in case. You have your A plan and your B plan, and you know which one you want to go through.
Absolutely.
Because you always have to do that. I mean, I'm a general manager for the Nightwings. I already have my draft board right now is completely set. I hope it's set. It's going to change no matter what during the entire time. But remember, you got to trust the draft. But now you got to, with Johnny being the hot free agent currently right now, he can bring a lot to a team.
He absolutely can. Not only has his player been outstanding so far, uh, I got to know Johnny on a personal level, and he's even a better man, and that's particularly what I like about him.
Well, that is perfect. Mark, you have any other words before we end this bad boy?
No, I'm good. Thank you, sir, for having me on. Actually, I got a question for you.
Alrighty.
How's it the first time any sworn person has been on here besides Mark?
Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. I was trying to get more people on during the championship week, but of course, on my end, my laptop was completely dead. My charger did not work, and I could not do anything for that entire week. So I was lucky that I had some help with some people to help me edit stuff because I had to transfer things real quickly. But I am glad to get another Atlanta Swarm guy on here, and I'm glad it's you, to be honest.
All right. I'm gonna let you slide with that one, man. Good answer. Good answer.
All right, Mark. That's Atlanta's owner, Mark Chisholm, here that joined me. Be right back and have more on this special edition of The Kramer Show. Welcome back into the Kramer Show, a special edition of the Kramer Show, actually, because we are trying to figure out, narrow things down for this special of Johnny Pickler, what he's trying to do. But joining me right now is the Louisiana Revolution's owner, Gerald Smith. Gerald, how you doing, my man?
Doing good. How about you?
I can't complain. Just trying to keep busy with all the what's going on with the SFL. Because hey, the draft's in a few nights away, and I know you're probably there's a lot of things going on your mind. But right now with this off season, how do you think it's going since you're transitioning from St. Louis to now Louisiana as the owner?
It's actually it started out rocky for us in Louisiana. We was able to get some key free agents come over, and I think we're we're on our way to building something.
And that's actually obviously good. 'Cause you always want to build something, make sure that your team is, I guess, golden. But right now there's an open spot, and that's the QB situation for you right now. Are you trying to look for a rookie in the draft, possibly? Or are you trying to go with the free agent route to fix that need for you, as I should say?
Well, we're at this point we have our hat in the Johnny Pickler. He is you know definitely a guy we want. I mean, his value is there and his productivity, and we do have a relationship with him, right, from St. Louis.
Oh, of course.
Uh, so I think we got a good shot at him. It's hard to replace. Especially the quarterback that departed. Xander Gold. He retired and then came back and signed with another team. But we definitely want a really good QB. Not from a value standpoint and stuff like that, but somebody who's definitely a team guy and a leader. Um, and our time in St. Louis with Johnny, he was definitely that, a team first guy. So
Yeah, he brought a lot
our
of
head is in
buzz.
that.
Yeah, he brought a lot of buzz to St. Louis. I know for a fact myself, I was backing him the entire way, and some people are actually gravitating to him more. And I'm honestly surprised he hasn't signed with a team yet, because he's been on my radar for like if you want to do mock wise, I kind of mocked him towards you in Louisiana, because I'm like, I mean, it makes perfect sense. You were his general manager last year. Now he could possibly be the owner for him. But Johnny brings a lot to the table if he goes to any team. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he not only does stuff as far as promoting himself, but what some people don't realize, or maybe just kind of in a way kind of fail to see sometimes, because it does seem like it's all about him. But he is a team first guy. He lets everybody know, hey, look, I'm not as successful as I can be on the field without my coaches, my teammates doing what they do. He brings a lot more to the table than what some people may see. A lot of people, everybody who's been in the locker room with him in St. Louis know what kind of guy he is. So whether he's with us or if he lands elsewhere, people will be able to see what Johnny Pickler really is all about.
All right, perfect, Gerald. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, not really. We just hope that we maybe, or the front runner in the Johnny Pickler race. Like I said, he just really embodies what we want in a quarterback. Um, you know, so I think with him we could build upon, everything else, and that we already have in place, and then sliding him right in there. I think we could very well be a pretty, you know, a pretty tough opponent for everybody. We
I guess we got to find out this weekend where he's actually going to make his state or claim. It's either this weekend or next week. I know it's very, very soon, but we'll find out where Johnny Pickler's going. But Gerald, thank you for your time and joining me on the Kramer Show.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
It's Louisiana Revolution owner Gerald Smith.